What's up guys, welcome back. In today's video we have another set that I did yesterday, well last night technically, and this was the day after the set where I went 6-0, you know, losing all those freaking leads. Okay, so because I ran into so many Togekiss, maybe it was probably Zyonik's fault, I'm blaming him, but I decided to change my lead to Metagross because I was like, okay, if I'm going to run into all these Togekiss in the lead, I don't want to have to claw my way back, you know, winning, like losing the lead and trying to claw my way back. So I might as well just win the lead outright and have an easier time at it. So this was the first set that I did, and it went pretty well. So let's just have a look. And I'm running Metagross, but other than that, same team, Snorlax and Gyarados. So let's just get into the first battle. Alright, so we're playing against Volver. I believe I played this person a few times because I think we're moving up and down the ranks in the same pace because I see him. I think I've played him a couple times. But anyways, I don't want to mess around with this Magnezone lead because it's too tough to beat. I hate Magnezone with a passion. Even when I'm using it, I don't feel like I do that well with it. So I just decided to switch out, make it easier for myself. And then they switch out a little bit later. They build up some energy and they switch out. And they build up to, they go into with Snorlax. So here I'm just going to go straight Body Slam. I don't have Superpower. And I could go for the Earthquake, but I don't know if it's worth all that extra energy. I can't remember if it's more energy efficient or not. But I just go straight Body Slam. And then hopefully they don't have Superpower and they actually have Skull Bash. Now this is a situation where I can switch out and try to farm up some energy. And I decided to switch into Gyarados this time because they switched out a little bit later. Well, actually, they didn't. In fact, that was interesting that they didn't go into Magnezone there. They go into Togekiss. Oh, probably because, yeah, they don't want to run into my Metagross with Togekiss. So that makes sense that why they went in with Togekiss against the Gyarados, even though Magnezone would have been a better matchup, I think, against my Gyarados. So they go with the Flamethrower. I had no choice but to shield, and then I have no shields, and they have one. And they're going to probably come in with Magnezone, and I'm not looking forward to this at all. So my strategy here is to either try to sack, swap, and tank one of the wild charges, or wait till they throw the wild charge, and then their defense is lowered, then I can throw a charge move and put more pressure on them. But I decided to go for the Snorlax swap, and it didn't work. They were expecting it, but I had a bunch of energy and I had a bunch of HP left, so I was able to get to a second Body Slam. So that was pretty nice, and they don't have any shields left, so they're just farming straight up energy, but I do have Meteor Mash already ready to go, so I win the CMP tie, and that was unfortunate for our opponent, so yeah, sorry about that. And they concede the match because they're not going to be able to knock me out. I'm guessing they don't have Earthquake on that Snorlax. So we win the first game. That was a very, very scary first game. Magnezone is always scary for me. I don't like playing against it. But anyway, second game we lose the lead pretty bad. So I have to switch out into my Snorlax. And then Swampert is kind of tough, even with Snorlax, because it's just so spammy. It's so spammy. 5 mud shots to the first Hydro Cannon, only 4 to the second one. So it's like, yeah, it's tough. So they switch out anyways, and now I'm actually hoping to land an Earthquake. This would be huge if I can land an Earthquake. So I have to shield because I don't think I'm going to survive that. And the problem with shielding that is they're expecting like a superpower most likely, so they're probably going to shield. And so there you go. They shield that one. That wasn't the ideal scenario. Usually if you have a lot of health, they won't shield it because they're not thinking you're going to throw a superpower that early. And so they most often won't shield, and that's like the ideal scenario, which you saw in the last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to land an Earthquake when you have more health. But anyways, we have a mirror match, except I have Waterfall, they have Dragon Breath, which is, again, in the mirror match, Dragon Breath's a little bit better. But, of course, I go Waterfall for the Metagross matchup. So, yeah, this is not looking great. They have an energy advantage here, and they can throw a Crunch or Aqua Tail. Either one of those will be pretty good to throw. They have a Crunch, and then I lag a little bit. There's been a little bit of lag lately. I've been noticing, like, not a fast move desync type of thing where it's just a mutual lag, and then like the energy quickly catches up. It's been kind of annoying, and yeah, it's not. I hope they can get that fixed, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, so... Oh, here I decided to stop attacking because I wanted to farm up energy with my Metagross, but I left their Metagross with too little health. I'm only able to get one bullet punch, so that didn't work out quite to plan. If I had stopped attacking earlier, that would have been a little bit better because I could have got maybe 2 or 3 extra bullet punches, which may have helped me win this match against the Swampert, but I don't know. Swampert is just a really, really good matchup against Metagross, and so... Even with my extra energy, I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe, if I would have been able to get an Earthquake there. But yeah, so I stopped recording because I was running out of memory at this point, so I didn't want to record anything unnecessary. So yeah, stopped a little bit early. So we go into Game 3. We're 1-1. I switch into Snorlax. That lead wasn't the best. I can't even remember what it was because I was talking. But anyways, we're going into Gyarados, and I'm going to straight Body Slam. Obviously, Earthquake would be a horrible move to throw, but they don't shield, which is kind of nice because we're actually ahead right now. And so if I can shield, well, if I don't shield this because I'm thinking Aqua Tail, it's not really worth shielding. I kind of want to conserve my shields, but also at the same time I want to win this matchup. But I elect to just save my shields, and now we have a shield advantage, so this is good. And then there you go, I shield it. That's what I thought. Okay, I remember shielding because I wanted to get that extra Body Slam off. Because if I could land this, possibly could win this matchup and get switch advantage back. So let's see. They shield it, so that's fine. We have a 1-0 shield advantage. This is good. I can just go in with Gyarados, and their Crunch won't do a whole lot of damage. It will do some damage, but not a whole lot. Just a nice chunk. But I'm hoping to farm this down, and that'll be ideal because they have no shields, and I can go for an Outrage if I want to. But it's a Togekiss. So now this is not looking good. Okay, I need to survive this matchup. I'm trying to think of how I won this match. I needed to survive this matchup, and so I'm gonna hope... I'm gambling here. I'm hoping they don't have Earthquake. If they do, I'm screwed. But it's a Sand Tomb. Okay, good. So now that means I can shield the second Sand Tomb because that'll do most damage, or the more damage than the first one. Then I can win with Meteor Mash, and then I can have some health left to counter this Togekiss. So that was clutch because having that shield advantage definitely saved me because I needed this Metagross. If we actually get to the Meteor Mash, and this is going to be a good game because Togekiss, yeah, not going to survive that. Whew, man, that was crazy. These battles are crazy. I didn't realize how hard these were to win. This was a 4-1. And then I go against Hyperion, which I know I played this person many times. I see that name, so shout out to him because he's a tough opponent. Very, very tough opponent. Former rank 10, as you can see by the pose. And we have a decent matchup here. It's not great. It's a losing matchup for sure, but I can definitely pressure shields by staying in. And so that's what I opt to do. I figure I can't obviously switch into my safe switch because Snorlax, no. I'm not going to do that. So I decided to go in, just stay in, and hopefully I can get some more shields out of this. And so they have to, they have to shield if they want to win this matchup. So they end up committing both shields, and then I decide to switch out into my Gyarados. And I think I switched too late, so I had to shield because they are not going to Rock Slide. So luckily I shielded that. But they have an Aggron, so this is beautiful. I can throw Crunch, even though I don't know if it's super effective. I don't think it is. It's neutral, but we're just going to farm it down with Waterfall because that's super effective. And so... Now we're looking pretty good. We have another Pokemon in the back if we need it. We have Snorlax, and I'm gonna throw Crunch here. And Swampert, not a hard matchup to go against with Gyarados. This will probably knock us out, but that's okay. We're looking pretty good. So full health Snorlax. They're gonna have to throw a Hydro Cannon. That's really like their safest play here. I can tank it no problem. Then they come in with Machamp, but I have energy. So I can fight this one off, no problem. And that's gone, okay. And then Swampert, I'm expecting them to concede here, but they decide to stick it out. That's totally fine, but we all know they're not going to win. But, you never know. Because your opponent can lag, and if you want to win that way, that's fine. I'm sure we all lost matches to lag, so there's no shame in playing it out at this point. With the game the way it is, yeah, we all lose games to lag, so, you never know. Sometimes your opponent can lag or their phone can die. But anyway, my phone has died before while playing Go Battle League in the middle of a match. Make sure your batteries are charged, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, last match, we have a good lead, so this is looking good. If we can win this, we go 4-1. So, yeah. Okay, shield, Hurricane, perfect shield, awesome. All right, we're looking really good here. I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash, and if they don't shield, they're going to go to sleep, and there you go. And that's a good no shield, though, by the way. You don't want to stay in that matchup at that point. So, okay, Gyarados, I decided to switch out into Snorlax because I don't want to let them farm energy. So I switch out. I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling like they have a Machamp. So we're looking pretty good. They go for the Outrage, and that didn't even do that much damage because they don't get stabbed with that. And it's Snorlax. So that was, yeah, that tanked it a lot better than I expected. So Body Slam, and they're looking pretty low here. I'm going to let this go. No point in shielding this one. I'm going to just wait and come in with Gyarados. Yeah. Sometimes I like to do that. When I know they're going to die with one quick move, I like to come in with Gyarados because I want to build up energy because Outrage can do a ton of damage. And yeah, just having that energy advantage with Gyarados, I like having that energy advantage. So they concede the match there. We go 4-1. So that was a solid first set. And I ended up going up and down after that, so I didn't really end up the day with that many points. But we did finish positive. So yeah, looking pretty good so far. We got, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, 2 more days left of Master League, and then it's back to Great League. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And shout out to all my patrons who've been supporting the channel. Thank you guys again. And if you want to support, links in the description. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.